Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you are doing fantastic. And today we're going to be taking a look at Tactical Box. This is a subscription service that you can get. We have featured this on the channel before and it wasn't really that impressive, but they reached out to us and said that they're kind of revamping some stuff, so we're going to give them another shot. Are you guys ready? Because we got 3 boxes here. Yeah, so here we go. Buckle up, guys. Tactical Box. Let's do it. All right, everybody, we are back with Tactical Box. And as I said, you know, we have featured this on the channel before, so if you haven't watched that video, I would please ask for you to go back and do that. I will try to put a card up here or over there somewhere for that old Tactical Box video. And we got it on a promotion, and they sent 3 boxes. And let's just say, if you haven't seen the video, please pause this, go check that video out, then come back. Because we were not impressed. It literally looked like you went to Temu or Alibaba and you typed in tactical and you just bought everything that comes on the first page, put it in a box, and sent it out and said, here you go, Tactical Box. Well, they reached out to us again and said, hey, you know, we've changed some things and, you know, made some tweaks to the service and try it again. And the thing about it is we are not getting supplied these boxes. They are being paid for. So we paid for this, okay? That's all I'm going to say. This might be torture, but we paid for it. All right, guys. So how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. We are in full bubble effect over here, so hey, at least there's something positive about this video. You know, we got the old lava lamp and some full-blown bubble action. Now this box, out of the 3, this one was kind of the lighter of the 3 because, you know, we got 3 boxes, they're identical in size, but this one was lighter, so I figured I'd start with this one. Or wait a minute, what am I doing? Man, I was about to rip y'all off. Here, we're going to do the top-down view. Okay, so this is what's in the first box, okay? Okay, so here's what's in the first box, and boy, that is a whole lot of empty real estate, you know what I'm saying, of a box to put just those items in. Okay. All right, so let's see. Can you guys see that? Yeah. Okay, so right here inside the box, it says Tactical Box. It says, hi, we need your feedback on your experience. Scan here, and it is one of these QR code doohickeys, and it says that scan the QR above and rate your experience. We have 50% discount code included in this service. Okay, and even a completely free tactical knife for some of the feedback. Okay, that's something, I guess. All right, so let's see what we got here. Okay, so they give us a little card here that says, Tactical Box, monthly membership box. Thank you for your continued support. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Don't forget, as a member, questions or concerns, and there's email link. Let's see. Okay, so you get some reward perks somehow. I don't know how. This is weird. This is kind of interesting. Tacticalboxperks.com. They got, what they got? Man, they got Chili's on here. I just went to Chili's, man, and got me some of them chicken fajitas, man. Okay, so, all right, I don't know what this is. I'll have to check it out. But anyway, they got that. Something I'm not very impressed about already, because I remember from this first craptastic go-around with them, we got this Tac-Right military watch. We already got one of these, and this thing was already, as you see it here, kind of already opened. But it is one of these, let's see, Tac-Right military watch. Yeah, I'm kind of getting disappointed right off the rip because this is something that we got in the other box. So here it is. You know, it seems to me, you know, this Tac-Right company, we saw this name pop up a couple times in a couple of the items. Hopefully that's not going to be the case. Okay, look, I'm being negative. I'm trying not to be. I'm trying to be positive. I really am. Just saying, man, we're not off to a good start here, okay? We're not off to a good start. And, oh, man, I don't know what to say, man. Maybe I should have done something to be happy. But I can't wear this because I'm a smaller guy. 38 millimeters is 38 to 40 millimeters is where I want to be. Or wait, not what am I saying? 36 millimeters is about where I want to be. This thing is absolutely humongous. It would look absolutely stupid of me to wear this because it wouldn't look right on me. So this already, even if, you know, I don't know about what all this watch is, I may have to look it up and see. But this looks like an import special. Not trying to be mean. I'm just saying. You know, it is what it is, you know. And I hate that saying too, saying it is what it is. But really, in this case, it is what it is. This is the presentation that they go for. This is what it's supposed to look like. So we'll put it back in the bag from whence it came, and we'll move on to something else. Because I was really hoping that, you know, a company that you kind of levy criticisms against for their subscription box service, and then they reach out to you and they say, well, hey, give us another go. And this box already has something that we already got. So it's not off to a good start. Okay, so we got something from EvaTac. What is this? Holy. Okay, this is a knife from EvaTac. Okay. Okay. Feels kind of cheap. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Do you like that? Does that tickle your fancy? Or I'm not a fan of these types of knives, so I'm not going to rip it. You know, Hawksbill knives are just not my thing. It's personal preference, but it looks like it is a full tang. It seems like that the handle here is molded over the blade. So don't have any information, you know, on what this thing's made out of. You know, and the bad part about a revisit like this was it's very hard for me to wash the taste out of my mouth of the first 3 boxes that we got from this company, because, like I said, it was a bunch of cheap, just, I don't want to, I hate to say crap, but look, man, it is a bunch of cheap crap, okay? And the fact that I pulled this watch out that we already got in another box, I'm not very hopeful. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm being a negative Nancy, but I'm not feeling it, man. Okay, we got an emergency blanket. I don't know what to tell you. It looks like a Temu special or a Alibaba special. Yeah, I'm losing my enthusiasm for this. Come on, I need something to bring me back. Oh man, this thing, LED cob soft light headlamp, multifunctional soft. It's not even a company name, bro. Bro. And this is something that says in the next box, you're supposed to get some night vision goggles. Here. I mean, look at this thing. It's not even, it's just... Alright. Give you a cord, that's cool. Wow, Jesus. That is not little. Has it got any juice? Okay, it's got a little bit of juice. I mean, look at this, bro. Man, people might mistake me for like a... You know, you could turn your head like this and be at the beach, man. They'll mistake you for a lighthouse. You're getting close to shore. You're getting close to shore. Oh, man. Come on, bro. All right, I ain't never seen nothing like this. Putting this big old honking thing on your head, I ain't never seen nothing like this, bro. I'm just saying, bro. This is ginormous. Okay, it says it's a built-in lithium battery. It has strong light, weak light, and flash. Oh my God. They can't even say high, medium, or low. It's strong light, weak light, flash. This is so Chinesium, man. Oh my God. All right. I don't know what to say, man. All right. Okay, man. I'm trying to remember because I did this. I did these other tactical boxes a while ago. You know what I'm saying? And I know the watch. We got the watch. I know that for sure. And this thing here says it's a portable heater, and I don't know. I don't remember if we got something like that or not. All right, so we got the kitchen cooking multi-tool. Not gonna lie, this is actually kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you're with your buddies, you're out in your RV or your campground, and everybody's drinking, and you're going to cook some food, and you whip this out of your back pocket. You got to admit, guys, this is actually pretty funny. All right, let's see what it do. Okay, so we got the brush on here to do a little bit of basting with, some coating. Okay, we got the fork here to do a little pokey poking. That don't really want to go back in there very well. And then we got the spatula. And there's crap all over my table that came from one of these boxes. But it looks like it's sneaky. It looks like we got an integrated bottle popper right here on the spatula. On the old spatula, yo. All right, so we got that. And then we got, on this side, we just have a corkscrew. Right? Okay, well, it's nice they give you that at least. Bro. Am I missing something? Is this thing going to defeat me? I mean, what's going on here? Why doesn't it not... Come out of there! God, dog. You gonna come out of there. You ain't gonna make me look bad. Okay. Alright, so we got a corkscrew so you can open your wine bottles too. So, yeah. You're definitely going to need to get drunk after, subscribing to the service. So, comedy value, I like this. This is actually really cool. I mean, this is really cool to whip it out at a campfire. You know what I'm saying? Although all it has is a spatula and a fork, I would have to put a little bit of brain power in here and how to coming up with a something like this, a multi-tool just for your camp kitchen. Because obviously I do have some utensils much smaller than this, that have multiple functions on them for camp cooking. But this is, I don't know, to me, this is comical. Just going to leave it at that. I think it's funny. All right, and then the last thing in this box, in this huge box, and I'm going to put all this stuff back in there because, yeah, I still have a whole pile of Temu stuff from the other box. All right, so this is, again, non-branded. It just says it's a portable heater. And, it looks just like it is. Okay, we'll go. Hey, we got a little remote. All right, so that's something, right? And there you go. Now this, as long as it promised not to completely break down and catch on fire and burn me up, this might not be actually a bad item. And the reason why I say that is here's your fan, okay, to push air. There's your plug, okay, so at least it's for our voltage system over here. Okay, and here's what it looks like when you have it plugged in the correct orientation, top, bottom. So here's the little ceramic. I'm assuming it's not a ceramic. It looks like this is just going to be a conductive. It is. PTC ceramic element. Okay, so it does have a ceramic element. Okay, so we got some temperature settings here. We got on, off, a timer. Okay, so that's something. Okay, Now this I would have to give this a go. I would be scared of its construction and, you know, how safe it would be to use, but in a, you know, for my application, my RV, this immediately says to me something in my RV, because in my bedroom and in the bunkhouse for my kids, you know, we have plugs everywhere, and this might put out just a little bit of heat. It says 500 watts. It'll do, and it has 2 fan speeds. Okay, and you can set the temperature. Okay. It says small, white, easy to use. Just plug in to the socket, turn it on, select the desired temperature. Built-in timer, perfect for preheating rooms. Turns off automatically when the temperature is reached that you set it to. The ceramic elements. The environment is pleasantly. That's the most. This is some Chinesium right here, man. It says the environment is pleasantly clean, and that's a period. That's not a comma. But it says clean and odorless, portable, small size, use at home, roll on the road conveniently. Okay. This is a product I can get down with. I would just like it to have been from a name brand company that I know, you know, that I at least had some degree of confidence in, that it would have went through some kind of quality control. Because you know what I'm saying. I think y'all know what I'm saying. Look, I'm not trying to be mean, because we got 2 more boxes to go. I'm already disappointed. I'm already kind of, dude, my ship is, I am in negativity waters right now, bro. I can't help it. All right. Okay, this is the second lightest one. Or this one's more heavy than the first one. So this is the middle box as far as weight goes. We're going to save the heavy one for last. But right now, at least from what I've seen from the first box, they're still getting cheap imported Chinese crap. Tactical box, what are you doing to me? You said give you another chance, that y'all were doing some stuff, making some changes. It doesn't look like you've made changes. It sounds like you flim-flammed me again on just a bunch of crap. And this looks like a bunch of crap. Ooh, hey, now wait a minute. I like that. Okay, we got these before in the other box. This is just these citronella bracelets, you know, that you put them on your kids. They're supposed to repel bugs. I don't really have a whole lot of good luck with these, because down here we have the swarm of bugs that are battle hardened. You know what I'm saying? They're tested down here. The bugs down here, when it gets into the heat of summer, our bugs down here they're veterans. So I don't, this don't really, you gotta come correct. That's all I'm saying. All right, I want to look at this, because I have something like this in my wallet. Okay. All right, so we got this little card here. Okay, mine's way better than this one. This is a cheap, sad ripoff of what I have. But you fold this out like this, and then you fold this up like this, you fold this over like this, and it clips, and you have a knife that looks like the size of a credit card, and it's very thin. Okay, I like this, okay? This is awesome. Mine is aluminum. This is just some cheap plastic. And like, I guarantee you this right here would end up breaking very easily. It feels very cheap. Okay, I don't like it. It's just cheap. This is something that needs to be well made. And this just, you know, it's a copy of what I have. And if my wallet's over there, and, you know. But anyway, I can tell you a cool story about this. Mine in my wallet, it has become a permanent resident in my wallet. I got a bad memory, so I tend to forget about things. And you guys know, or you may not know, if you're new to the channel, hey, I'm sorry that this has been an utter crap show, but, you know, it is what it is. And I go to theme parks a lot. And I got caught going into Universal with my wallet knife, you know. And the security guy, we were staying at the Portofino, and you take a boat, you know, from the Portofino down to City Walk. And the security guy there was really nice, because, you know, our room wasn't that far away. He said, hey, man, get that knife out your wallet. And I looked at him like it was crazy. I said, I ain't got no knife in my wallet. And he said, yes, you do. Then I was like, oh, snap. I do have a knife in my wash. Oh, my bad. He said, no, just take it to your room. So I took it to do it in my room. No big deal. So yeah. All right. So we got one of these little EvaTac lights here, and I did get this in the last box. Okay. So again, I'm sorry. This is negative Nancy, but you know this is not good when when you get a box and a company tells you, hey, you know, revisit the service, you know, we're making some changes or whatever, and we go back and here we are, and we're getting repeats. And that video, that has been months. That has been a couple months, I think. Don't quote me. But I think it's been a hot minute since we got them boxes. And the fact that we're getting a lot of repeats, man. That's ridiculous, man. We even got one of these. Matter of fact, guys, here it is right here. Here it is. It's just all black. This one, now I do prefer this one. Because it doesn't have dog hair on it. But I like this one because it has this digital camo. But it's the same thing. See, EvaTac. So yeah, like I said, we're getting a lot of duplicates here. You know, and you know this is cool. I think this is a cool knife, but this is something you're gonna, to me. And don't get mad at me, okay? This is something you're going to find at the flea market. You know, the guys that be selling all the crap at the flea market, you're going to see stuff like this sitting up there for sale. And again, it says it's proudly distributed by Ape Survival from Denver, Colorado at apesurvival.com via China. Okay, well, okay, Ape Survival, I'll give it up to Ape Survival. I do like this. You know, and like I said, the digital camo, you know, for me anyway, I don't know about how you guys feel about this. It increases my appeal to this knife anyway, so feel free to let me know what you think in the comment section down below. You know, keep the comments rolling. You don't have to leave one. Like, you can pause the video, leave a comment, and then come back to the video. Some of you do that, and I appreciate it. So what I may do is, make sure you're here Sunday. Wait a minute, what's today? Today's Saturday. Oh crap, I might not be able to get this video put out today. But the giveaways are starting back up. Guys. Okay, there's a battery in this little bag. Okay, 1 AA battery. Gang Ming. Do I need to convince you that this is Chinesium? I mean, do I need to convince you that this is Chinesium stuff? Okay. Really didn't need a sticker saying it was made in China. Kind of gives it away where it's made. All right, so we got a battery. I guess this is for the flashlight. If I was going to put a guess out here, the battery is for the flashlight. All right, what we got here? We got camping light, solar charging camping light. 3 AAA batteries, 110, 220 charging interface, solar, USB mobile phone emergency charging, as it should be. This is from High Mountain Tiger. Save me a lava lamp. You're my only hope. Woosah. Okay. So apparently some High Mountain Tigers sent us this. Maybe we'll get the orange one. Of course not. Of course not. No, I wanted the orange one, man. I'm just saying, I wanted the orange one. That's a fan. This is a light. And it just turned on or something. Okay. So here's where you put in your batteries. You got a little compartment right here. This is where you put your batteries in. That's cheap plastic crap. Okay, this is more, this, you know, and I don't like this red light being on. That kind of terrifies the crap out of me. Oh, hey. Oh, yeah, fan. Hey, you feel that? Fan. Okay, it's a 1-speed fan. Wait a minute, I thought this said it was a camp light. Oh, it is a camp light. All right. So how in the crap did I turn the light on? How do I turn it off? Where's the buttons? How do I turn it off? Bro, okay, there's a USB there. That's a light there. There's the charging port. This turns the fan on and off. It don't have nothing to do with the light. Does it automatically turn off? Oh, it does. Okay, so there is something in this that it only comes on when you pull this thing out. So right now, like you look in the gap, it's off right there. You see it's off, and then it's on. And you can hear it clicking. So there is something in there that is being moved around. Okay, so you can do it like this and make it look like a spaceship almost. That's kind of cool. Okay, so you can hang it like this if you want the fan action going on, but you can articulate this around. So you can hang it like this and then move this. But to get any benefit from the fan, it needs to be this far away from you, like here. Like it's not even moving my beard, yo. Is it? This is very, very weak. Very weak sauce, man. Very weak. And it is very cheap feeling, very cheap plasticky feeling. Cool idea, though. I mean, I will say that for this. It's a cool idea. You know, it would be nice to see a more reputable company instead of a high mountain tiger trying to make this. You know, maybe a company coming through and actually, you know, made it out of an aluminum housing or something and put a decent fan on there, you know. And that would be a cool idea. I just have my reservations about that. Okay, so what we got here? Okay, electric shock mosquito killing lamp. Okay, so we got a electric shock mosquito killing lamp. This is kind of, you know, people down here, rednecks down here, we know all about these here skeeter lights. Old zappy zap. You know, you can find them on people's porches and stuff. And this is probably something that would work way better than this. Just saying. You know, you give the bugs the light they so love to, yep, there it is. Okay, so you turn it on and she's ready to do some zapping. I don't know if you guys can tell, but the little UV, or, what kind of light is that? Is it UV, or what is it? Doesn't say. Okay, well, they give you a charging cable. And it does have a little regular light. It's not very bright at all. Let's see, okay, there's a charging port. There's a charging port. They do give you the cord, the cable, and they give you a little brush, I guess, to wipe the bug guts, the zap bug guts out of it. Okay, so this might be something that's actually useful. But it says it only puts out 5 watts. Is that enough to zap some bugs? I don't know. I'm not an expert in such. I'm not a bug terminator. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's actually enough power to get the job done or not. All right, what is this? That's definitely in English. Holy crap! What is this? What is this? Okay, so there's finally some English. Is there one page of English? And it's an electric cleaning brush. Electric cleaning brush. What in the crap does that have to do with a tactical box? I mean, I mean, this is kind of dumb, but maybe a little cool. Still kind of dumb. I mean, it'd be nice if they had a brush that was a little bit softer than this, because these are pretty hard. Bro, this is dumb. I'm just saying, man. Now I'm getting aggravated. Now I'm getting aggravated, man, because this is the same old cheap imported crap, man. Oh, God, dog. Hey, what's the point of this channel? I suffer so you don't have to. Please give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Alright, this is another craptastic thing from Tacrite. One thing I'll say about this, says the Airstorm Mini Portable Air Duster. I do like the box because it is a proper, nice, you know, really dense, compressed, cardboard, you know, type box. So, at least with this product, we're off to a better start. It says we got 5 volt, 2 amp input, blah, 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 180 watts, 2,000 milliamp hour battery. Says 3 gears. I'm assuming 3 speeds. If it has 3 gears, maybe it kicks it into super speed. Okay, so presentation here. We got a little bag to put the stuff in to carry it. All right, we like that. Here's the unit itself. Okay, all right. Okay. What does it say? Do not block the air inlet. Well, of course. The power is only 50%. Recommend that you charge it before using. Negative Ghost Rider. I want to see it. How do I turn it on? Oh, wait. Okay, well, this thing says the power is fully charged. Uh-oh. Did you guys hear? Whoa, crap, I heard something. Whoa, bro. Woo, okay, now this thing is... Look at that. Okay, all right. Well, that wasn't even high, yo. Holy crap, bro. Look at this. Okay. Okay. This has potential. Oh, that's neat. Okay, so you can clean it. You can clean that. Okay, oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, so here's the construction. We do have a little mesh there to keep particles from getting in there. Big battery though, like this whole compartment here, the handle acts as the battery. But here is the end that had, I don't know what that is. What is that? Okay, well here's an on-off. Oh, it's a light. Okay, well, all right. So there we go. It's also got a flashlight. Okay. Okay, and we got USB-C power here. Okay, you know. Okay, wait a minute. This is my favorite thing in this box so far, because that little thing got the job done right there. Man, did you see how hard that thing was blowing, bro? Okay, so the Airstorm Mini by Tacrite. That seems to be a good product. Don't really know what the crap that has to do with, you know, a tactical box, but I like that right there because I can use that like on my desk and my keyboard and stuff, you know, to blow out my keyboard and, you know, blow dog hair off my desk. And I guess I'm doing it tactically. I don't know. Okay, so out of this box, we're going to set this to the side because I do like that. So that was good. And if this thing works, the electric shock therapy for the mosquitoes, if this works, that'll be a good thing. The DevTac knife, since I got 2 of them, I'm going to give you guys a chance to win that. These things, like I said, I've already said my piece on those things. And this solar light thing is from Tiger Penis. I mean, High Mountain Tiger. No, it's junk. And then this is crap because it's just old cheap plastic. Feels like it's junk. All right. Guys, bear with me, man. That's box 2 down. We got 1 more box to go. And this is the heavier of the 3. So hopefully we'll end on a high note. All right, is everybody wowed so far? Did I gain 1 million subs from people wanting to watch this content? What? No? Oh, what am I doing? Oh, all right, here we go. Here we go. Okay, now this box has significantly more crap in it. Yeah. All right, cool. All right, let's see what we got here. Another thing from Tacrite, a T11, a monocular. Telescope. Got a bunch of stuff. Okay, it has a 10 to 300 by 40. That's what we got. All right. Now, things like this in a tactical situation, a zombie apocalypse, whatever, this does have a place. Faux show. You know what I'm saying? And of course, I can't get enough distance here to use it. But, you know, hey, I'm going to say the clarity's probably not the best. You guys know why. Don't make me say it, okay? Don't make me be mean anymore. But it's a monocular. Okay. So we do have some attachment system here, right? That we can hook it, we can affix it to something. Let's see. So we got any more little things here? We got some more stuff. Yeah. Okay, well, check it out. Oh, look. It's our baby little tripod. Isn't that thing so cute? Look, it's just a little baby tripod. You can screw it on right there. Look at that. Look at that. Ain't that the cat's meow? Now I'm tired. Not tired. I'm tired of this box because, like, I'm just tired of getting all this cheap crap, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, plus I'm hungry. My wife's going to Arby's. I'm excited about that. You know. She's going to bring me home some potato cakes. You dig that, man? Arby's brought back the potato cakes. Man, when they discontinued them potato cakes, man, I want to start crying. I love Arby's potato cakes. So anyway, what has tactical box done for me? Well, they've made me, you know, lament to you guys how much I love Arby's. Arby's potato cakes. So good job, tactical box. You done good. All right, so without, you know, doing some extensive testing on this, taking it, which really just includes taking it outside and seeing what it do. Now, the interesting thing, the mount there was a cell phone holder, so you can point your camera through the objective there, and you can use it to take pictures. Don't know how really good that will work out. Maybe that'll be something we'll try. You know, I don't know. Okay, more crap. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, so we got something here from EvaTech again. And I cannot tell you where I've seen this box before. Have I seen this box right here before? I don't. Guys, you tell me. Have we seen this before? Looks kind of familiar. Looks kind of familiar. Oh my God. It's one of these knives. At least it's a different camo print, okay? Same exact thing. So, do you guys tell me, do you like the gray digital or do you like this desert digital? So when I do the giveaway, I'll give you, hey man, I'll give you a chance. I'll give you an option, right? I'll give you an option. You win, I'll let you pick. You can have this one or the other one. That's what we're gonna do, man. That's what we're gonna do. Disappointed, man. So terribly disappointed. God, you see this face? I don't know if I messed my beard all up, probably did. At this point, I really don't care. This is what disappointment looks like. Okay, so we got a money clip situation that has a knife on it. Oh, God, yeah. Oh, man, I almost cut myself. Almost. I don't want to do it. All right, so here we go. You guys. Ooh. Ah. I'm not a fan of stuff like this because you know, this could be an accident waiting to happen. So I don't generally like stuff like this. It's just my opinion. You guys can definitely let me know in the comment section down below. Would you carry a money clip that has an integrated fold-out knife on it? You guys can let me know in the comment section on that. And we've got a trucker-style cap with the netting on the back, which I absolutely do not like. It says a Second Amendment. Okay, this is some kind of foam material that, yes, this will make you will sweat to death. I think this is how the Chinese invasion starts, because this will make your head sweat and maybe cause you to pass out. This says a well-regulated Second Amendment militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Guess the ATF didn't get that memo. Or legislators, for that matter. Alright, we got the Craptastic Outdoor Filter Straw. That is a complete ripoff of Life Straw. That's a repeat from the last box. We got that before. Okay, we got a silicone folding bottle. 600 milliliters. There it is, guys. Yeah, I don't. Would you guys use this? Collapsible little bottle like this? I wouldn't, because I would be worried about its structural integrity. Because the last thing I want to worry about is when I am procuring water. I do not want to have to worry about a breach, and this seems woefully unnecessary. I don't know how applicable this would be to having a collapsible bottle. Would it really save you in a pinch? You know, I don't really know. I probably wouldn't go for it, just because Murphy's Law loves to whip my rear end. This is the kind of luck I got, guys. If you're still watching this video, this is the kind of luck I got. I promised something different. Did not get it. Okay, so we've got a sling bag that looks suspiciously like my sling bag, but cheaper. Okay. Oh, and stinks. Oh, it stinks. It sounds like how a mountain tiger took a piss on this thing. Oh, it stinks. It's got to be the rubber bits on the back here. Yeah, it stinks. All right, so this is just a shoulder sling. You guys have seen on the channel, I've done a couple of these that are definitely cheaper, but way more better quality than this particular thing. It does have MOLLE on the front, compartment here, then a compartment here, and then the big main compartment. And this thing just, it feels cheap. It really feels cheap. And it stinks. So, okay. All right, here's the item that was supplying most of the heft and bulk to this box. Don't care about that. I will try the little telescope zoom thing to spy on my neighbors with my cell phone to see if that's worth a crap. Okay, let's see what we got here. We do have a picture here. What do you guys think that is? I mean, what is this? I don't know. I don't know what that is. I mean, it looks like an electric drill and some kind of pruning saw had an orgy or something, and this was the product of it. It looks like. All right. Apparently, I opened the thing upside down, so this is great. Please tell me this is some kind of sharpener, man. I would love it if this was a sharpener. This is a chainsaw. You got to be kidding me. I was hoping it'd be a portable battery-powered blade sharpener, man. That would have been freaking sweet. But of course, no. This is Takrite. This is a mini power chainsaw. Chainsaw blade, bar, tools, charger, 88 volt. This thing is very light. Good luck with that. You're not going to get a whole lot out of this thing. Just saying. Yeah. You're not getting a whole lot out of that. This thing's very light, and it says it's 88 volts. F, I don't know what that means. 88 volts Fahrenheit? Is that what that means? 88 volts Fahrenheit? Is this how in the great land of the China, this is how we measure stuff like this? Okay, tells you what to do, tells you what to do, tells you how to adjust it. Okay. All right, here we go. Rated voltage. Okay, and that's the battery. I have no... Young Shing there, I don't know what Young Shing... I don't know. You guys help me out. I need help. Send help. None of this makes any sense to me except for the voltage, 100 to 240 volts. DC, 2124, okay. Let's see. Okay, there's some stuff on the battery. World's cheapest battery. World's cheapest battery. Oh man, this is craptastic, man. Tactical. Don't even. There's not going to be a link to these people. Okay. I mean, this right here, is it a good idea to have a battery-powered little chainsaw? Well, here's the thing. You know, I understand. You know, could this be applicable? Well, absolutely, because at the end of the day, it's a little chainsaw. You know, but it's heavy. You know, the chainsaw itself has the weight of it. Then, you know, you got a battery charger to contend with. Then you got the life longevity of the battery. You know, so at the end of the day, and it made a mess. I get yay. Crap's all over me. All right, cool. All right, guys, so that was tactical box of crap. 3 of them. I just really want, at this point, I just really want my potato cakes from Arby's. Nothing worse could happen than to get a message, and I got my phone on silent, so let me see, is to get a message from my wife saying, hey, they all out of potato cakes. If that happened, I would just say, my suffering is complete. All right, guys, this video has probably went on for way too long. Give me a thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe to the channel for my suffering through 3 more tactical boxes. I'm sorry I made you guys go through that. If you made it this far, thank you. You are definitely one of my great supporters, and I greatly appreciate you. And please see yourself out the door. Try not to be as sad as I was, or be happy that you did not make the mistake of giving Tactical Box any of your consideration or your business. Peace. It's a good thing this isn't a real lightsaber. Because I think right now I would pull this lightsaber out, man, and I would end it. Because this is, I mean, what? Man, this is stupid. I mean, I only really like, you know, the little knives are not bad, but it's cheap crap, you know. So the little knives are not bad, but it's you know, it's they're junk. You know? You know what I mean? I mean, they look cool and they got some weight to them, you know, and it feels substantial, you know, and really, you know, if I was that type of channel, I would take this to work and I would put this in my vise and just give it a little turn and see how fast it would this thing would probably snap. It would just break. It would break the blade, you know. But it does have a glass breaker. It does have a seatbelt cutter. So this would, you know, if it worked, you know what I mean. And I know you guys know where I'm coming from. I mean, if this was functional, this would be a good something to have in your car kit for sure, absolutely. But at the end of the day, you know, the reason why these boxes from this company in particular, there was also a subscription service that I got way back in the day called D-Bag. And yeah, you know, the name fit it, D-Bag. It was a douchebag because the bags were cheap crap, you know. And when you're trying, if you have the mindset to be responsible enough to say, like that knife, like, hey, I need some items like this in my car in case, you know, things go left, you know, things go bad. Well, this is such a disservice. Okay, this is why, like, I'm serious. Like, I want to really make a spectacle of myself with these 3 boxes. Because this is ridiculous. These 3 boxes, this is ridiculous. To offer this up as a tactical box service, this stuff is ridiculous. This is a ripoff. And again, I did it so you didn't have to. All I can do is to tell you, I know Soka, I'm mad too. Please don't give them, you know, please, this is not worth it. I can't tell you what to do. I'm not going to. But you guys, the video speaks for itself. This is a bunch of cheap crap, man. It's just a bunch of cheap crap. It's a disservice. You know, when you see videos like this, and say you're a viewer, and you're hey, you know, I just found out about these subscription boxes. Let me go, and you come across a video like this, and this is what you see that's representative of a subscription box. So right now, what I would tell anybody, on the dog crap end, you got tactical box. On the worth your time and consideration would be battle box. These, I mean, I can't get far enough apart. These boxes are literally worlds apart in difference. I don't like bashing companies, and I don't like being overly negative, but this is such a ripoff. Whatever. And the funny thing is, there's no defense. That's the funny part. Like, Tactical Box could come back at me and say, well, you can't say that. And I said, yes, I can. This is a ripoff. Just look at the stuff. This is a ripoff. All right, anyway, guys. Thank you for all for hanging out with me. Earlier in the week, Wednesday to be exact, I did have some doctor's appointments where they tortured me for over 2 hours. I think 2 hours, something like that. And yeah, it wasn't pleasant. I did have to be driven home because, you know, I was very discombobulated. And I have an MRI that I have to do in 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks, I think, something like that. Maybe a little bit longer than 2 weeks. And then what they do, they take all of the testing data that they've done from this last visit and a visit before with the MRI. They put all that crap together, and they supposedly will have some answers for me, I hope. So, but I did kind of badger the young lady giving me the smattering of tests that I did Wednesday. And she did tell me that she definitely found some issues. So there's definitely going to be some stuff for my doctor to address. So thank you for all of you guys that reached out in the comment section with your prayers and your positive comments. Thank you. I read all of them. And in the throes of my nausea, you guys empowered me not to Ralph all over the examination table because I maintained. I came close. The last test they did, like the last thing that they did, I was sitting there and I got so disoriented. And when I was trying to regain my composure, just all of a sudden, my hands, just that fast, just started dripping sweat. And the lady saw it. And she goes, oh, wait. And she went and she like immediately ran and got me a cold compress to put it on my head, you know. And I was just like, you know, I was just like, I'm not going to lose. I'm not going to upchuck. I'm not going to do it, you know. So I made it through, you know, so I was happy. I'm glad it's over with. I never want to repeat none of that crap. So any of you guys that are having problems with vertigo or dizziness or Meniere's, man, if you ain't went through them tests, you can do it. Okay? You can do it. But man, you don't want to do it twice. And I told that lady, I said, you make sure I 1,000% understand what I'm supposed to do on all these tests. And she started laughing, and she said, why you say that? I said, because I only want to do each one of these tests one time. I don't want to have to do, there ain't no repeatsies, man, going on. I'm going to do this one time. One and done. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Other than that, man, what else is going on? My truck, I'm very, very excited. My truck is done as of today, which is Saturday. This video, I'm probably going to put this video up early Sunday, and so you may get a twofer from me Sunday. So, because there's no way, like right now, I got to eat, and it's already 7 o'clock. Yeah, there's no way. This video won't go up till like 11 o'clock. I'm not going to do that to y'all. So, I'll put this video up early Sunday, and I might start a giveaway. So, like I said, you may get another video from me on Sunday. But, yeah, I don't know how I got on that. But, yes, I'm very excited about my truck. You know, I went by the performance shop, and Friday it was going to get pretty much done late Friday. And the gentleman working on it still, you know, he wanted to make sure that the tuning that was done on it was good, so he wanted to drive it a little bit. And I told him, I said, look, I don't want you to get in no hurry. I said, so I'll get the truck Monday morning, or Monday, like, lunch, you know, something like that. So, I did get a call, though, later on Friday, telling me that they did indeed get the truck running. Everything was done. All of the mods were done. You know, the tuning was done. And there was just some little tweaks in driving that needed to be done. So I'm definitely picking the truck up Monday at lunch. So I'm very, very excited about that, to get the truck back and for all the upgrades, because I'm going to do a video and share that with you guys, because this is my second diesel truck that I've owned in my life, and I absolutely love diesel trucks, and I'm very excited to be kind of branching off into diesel performance, because that's a bug that's kind of bit me in the past, you know, probably say 6 months. You know, like on YouTube, I love watching diesel drag racing, because they do triathlons where you have drag racing, sled pulling, and then dyno. So I love watching that, and I love watching the big semis. You know, I don't know if you guys ever watch that or not, but the semis pull the you know, the big flatbed trailers with, you know, wood on them, and they kind of drag race, and I like watching that kind of stuff. So yeah, So yes, it's going to be a good thing. I hope that video is going to turn out really good. I hope you guys enjoy it and hope you guys watch it. But other than that, I'm rambling now. I might go online at about 8:30ish maybe tonight. Surprise y'all on a Saturday night. All right. But other than that, I hope all of you are doing well. I'll definitely see all of you guys in the next video, man. Peace.